Hi, you're listening to Book Chat with author Vivian E. Moore.
Click, listen, enjoy.
Keep listening to our weekly episodes to find out more.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Book Chat. I'm your host, author Vivian E. Moore. Hope everybody's having a fantastic weekend. I just wanted to say thank you again for tuning in to the show, for listening. Means a great deal to me. And so I won't hold you for long. So we're going to get right to today's show. The title of today's show is I've Got Your Back, and the topic is the importance of having a strong support system. We all know how important good health is to the body's immune system. How when you have a healthy balance of all the right things in your life, everything stays in tune. The same applies to our physical structure. The outside is covered with skin, but underneath there's a carriage of bone, tissue, and muscle that supports the frame. Our vertebrae or backbone is the central hub that brings the two together. Without it, we would crumble. Well, having a dedicated support system works much the same way. No matter what it pertains to in your life, whether it's your family, career, or passions, having positive influences in the background supporting you is a crucial factor. We are all familiar with the expression, a good man is nothing without the love of a good woman. Can I get an amen? Okay, now let's apply this to your hopes and dreams. A person's success is nothing without a great support system in their life. No matter how you slice it up, positive influences is the backbone of stability. Without this support system, we would fail. Understand it isn't a physical backing, but mental and emotional presence that keeps us moving in a positive direction. We all need something or someone to defer to when we have questions, failures, or just need some encouragement to force us onward. Most of us have experienced moments of depression or feeling as though we are alone with no one to turn to. Life is not always kind, and I don't have to tell you this. And this goes for people too. Often they both can be brutal, unforgiving, and downright nasty. This is where a staunch support system comes into play. One positive word from just one individual in your corner can change darkness to daylight. And I just want to share something with you. It's personal, and it's not so much introspective, but it's something that actually happened to me recently. When I hit a rough patch in my career, and I mean it's not anything that is that I can't recover from, or is too critical that that maybe I won't survive it. But all the same, it brought me down. It brought me down to a level where I haven't been in a very long time. But at the same time, it humbled me. And I think that's important. Not that I ever reached that level in my mind where I thought I was above something, but just enough to bring you back to reality, especially when you feel as though everything is going your way, and then when you suffer that one setback, that one thing that sort of links you back to reality, it sort of puts everything in the proper perspective. But it just made me just focus for a moment on everything. It made me, just for that brief moment, I wanted to give up on my dream. And I had to really, 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 first of all, I had to pray about it. because that's a very important thing in my life. Prayer. I have to take it to God because, He is He is the creator, the sustainer, the giver of blessings. He is everything, and He means everything to me. So I took it to Him first. And, but before, and I have to be completely honest about this, before I took it to Him, of course, I reacted as any other, person would react to something. But anyway, I just, I needed some encouragement because I wasn't able at that moment to encourage myself because I was so far down to where I didn't know if I could spring back up again. But anyway, what I did was I had to reach really, really, really far down within myself. I mean, to the core of who I am as a person. And I had to ask myself, is this what you really want? Is it worth fighting for? Is it worth staying the course for? Is it worth giving up everything that you've accomplished, over all of these years for? Is that what you want to do by giving up? And of course, the response came back to me almost immediately. Was I really going to give up simply because I had a difficult day, just one difficult day? And, and as I said, the response came back to me at once, and it said, no, because you've come too far to turn back now. And I knew, I knew that came directly from God, because, I am engaged with Him on a daily basis. I'm hooked up to Him. That's my Wi-Fi, and it's free. All I got to do is just link up to Him, and it's better than linking up to any router, because it takes me directly to Him. I don't have to wait. There's no buffering, none of that stuff. It's immediate. And that was the response that I got back from Him. That was immediate. But like I said, it was a wake-up call for me to know that every day is not going to be perfect. Everything is not going the way you expect it to go. And it was a lesson for me as well to stay on point and to not get too far ahead of myself. In thinking that you got this covered. Everything is good. You did a job well done. It really made me have a reality check, and I'm thankful for it. And we all need that. As much as we need encouragement, as much as we need a backup system, or somebody who has our back, we also need those reality checks, and we need them on a constant basis. And to never, ever, ever forget where you came from, because just as you came up from the bottom, you can find yourself back there quickly. And so, not that I ever think that way, because I don't, because I'll tell anybody that my existence was humble, and it still is. I came from nothing. I am nothing, without God. It's He who makes me who I am. But anyway, so as a result of doing that soul searching, I persevered. And so I'm continuing my journey. The reason my support base stood in the background, one of the reasons why is because my support base, it stood in the background cheering me on. And, and then there are people that are in my support base that I don't even know on a personal level. But at the precise time I needed encouragement, I received it. And I'll tell this with you too. Share this with you too. I was, I hadn't gone to my page, my KDP page in a while, since I released my book. And so, actually it was my author's page and not that page that I went to. And so I just wanted to see, because I was having some difficulties with the new book, displaying the cover. it would show on the older books, but not the new ones. So I went out there to check it to see. And so when I went out there, I saw that I had a review. And so I read it. And I was like, you know what? That's exactly what I needed. Just that one review revived me, and it put me back on the right course. And I know too that, I wouldn't have thought to go there if it hadn't have been from praying and doing the soul searching that led me back to that, because it was something that I needed to see, at that precise time. And I'm so thankful for it. But, it just simply goes to show that you never know who is watching your performance, keeping up with your stats in the background, because they know who you are and like what you do. Now, I don't know about you, but this is the support system I need and want when I need someone to cover me, when I need someone to have my back. All right, folks, that's all that I have for today. It's just, this encouraged me, I hope, as much as it encouraged you, just by writing it, because we all need encouragement at times. When we can't encourage ourselves, it's good to have that support system standing in the background, giving you the support that you need. It might just be a whispered word of, you can do this, don't give up, you got this. We need to hear those things, because it is encouraging to hear that. Imagine if none of those things ever came, if it was always silent, and you didn't, you didn't get that constant flow of encouragement coming your way. It's so important. It's so vital to our everyday existence, to have those pick-me-ups along the way. So I hope that you did get something from today's show, because it helped me a lot. I wrote it, but I got so much more just by sharing it with you today on the show. But I also want to share some other things with you, and starting with how to keep in touch with the show and how to keep in touch with me. So if you'll grab something to write with and something to write on, I'll share these things with you. All right, so the first one, of course, is to my Spreaker account. It's https www.spreaker.com/user/author Vivian E. Moore. You can also reach out to me on Facebook, and that one is https://www.facebook.com/Vivian Moore Author. You can also follow me on Twitter, and my Twitter handle is God's Property 46. You can also follow me on Instagram, and that one is https://Instagram.com/God's Property 51. And also you can check out my website, which is at https://vivianmoore.wixsite. That's WIXSITE.com/author Vivian Moore. And you can also follow my blogs, and you can also read today's transcript on my blog, which is at https://vivianemore.blogspot.com. You can also listen to this podcast live or recorded on iTunes and iHeartRadio.com. And if you go to my Instagram page, it will give you the direct link to either one of those. All right. So, folks, that's all I have for you today. I hope that you have had a full day, that it has been a great day for you. It's been beautiful after all the rain that we had earlier in the week. Today is absolutely beautiful. And believe it or not, I have not been outside my front door today. I'm enjoying this beautiful day from the inside. I can look outside the window in my office, and I can see the blue sky and the sunshine streaming in through the office. So I know that it's a very beautiful day outside, even if I haven't been out there to witness it firsthand. But anyway, I hope that you're planning on going to church tomorrow. I hope that you're planning on taking a loved one, taking a friend, taking some children, taking a neighbor with you to get the word. And I hope that you're telling folks that you love them, because tomorrow is not promised. Today may be the only chance you get to say it. I love you. I hope you love me back. Until the next time you hear my voice, God bless you, and goodbye.
If you enjoyed today's show, please head over to iTunes, give us a rating, and leave a review.
Thank you for listening.